Thank you. Now I'd like to call upon Tom Reigle. Where's Tommy? And Tommy served, how many years, Tom? 30 years? 30 years behind bars, and father, just for the record, he didn't lose his Democratic registration, no. Here's Tom Reigle.
Thank you. Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you all for coming. My name's Tom Reigle. I grew up in Kearney, and in 1985, I was heavily involved in drugs, and as a result of that, someone lost their life, and the Hudson County jury in 1985 returned a guilty verdict of capital murder for my case. And fortunately, they didn't give me the death penalty. The judge that was sentencing me realized that it was a direct result of the drugs that I was using. And he said, you know what, I'm not going to give you a life sentence. I'm going to give you a sentence that you will get out someday. You have to serve 30 years under state law, but you know, I got a 23-year-old guy sitting in front of me. It's a very sad thing I got to do here today, but you got to do 30 years. Okay. So on April 11th of this year, I walked out of East Jersey State Prison after doing the 30 years. I got to say, for the year prior to that, in coming out, I was really worried about what was going to happen. Where am I going to live? Am I going to get a job? Who's going to hire me? How are people going to react when they find out I was convicted of murder? So many things going through my mind. I will say that the entire time that I was incarcerated, all I did was prepare for that day in trying to improve myself spiritually, emotionally, mentally. I went through all the programs. I educated myself. I started teaching guys the GED course. I was an English teacher in the prison. So really I prepared for everything. However, coming out, I'm like, what am I gonna encounter? So being a resident of Hudson County, I found out about the program, and I guess around January, I started communicating with John Kufos from Martin's Place, and he told me about the reintegration program, the reentry, and said, you know what, you certainly fit all the criteria, and we'd love to have you in the program. We welcome you. So I guess about after 3 or 4 letters going back and forth, phone calls, we made the arrangements. April 11th fell on a Saturday, so I was like, gee, I'm coming out on a Saturday. I don't know how that was going to react to this, but we made all the arrangements, walked out on Saturday, went to the program. I was immediately given housing. I was entered into the drug program simply because of the drug history that I have. I've been in the program ever since. 2 weeks ago, I got a full-time job in Journal Square. So, yeah. And, I that's all I really wanted. When I was in the prison, all I wanted to do was come out, just be a normal person, have all the simple things, and everything's fallen into place. And this is all a direct result of the program. I got to be honest with you, if the program wasn't here, I really don't know what would have happened. A number of scenarios could have taken place. I could have been back into crime. I could have been on the street, in a shelter. I have no idea, but none of that has happened. Everything has been going well. Everyone at the program is wonderful. I can only foresee positive things continuing to happen. And as a result of the program, I am a better person, and I will continue to be a better person from this day forward. Thank you very much.